Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Learning with Story. Today, we are going to learn English through the story of Marilyn Monroe's sudden death. First, let me introduce the context of the era we're about to discuss. The 1960s were a transformative decade, defined by significant social, political, and cultural shifts. It was an era of groundbreaking movements for civil rights, tragic events that shook the world, and remarkable achievements that inspired unity. From scientific breakthroughs to the rise of counterculture, the 1960s left a profound and lasting impact on society, a legacy that continues to influence our world today. One of the most shocking events from this period was the sudden death of Hollywood's brightest star, Marilyn Monroe. Today, we'll explore her story to enhance your English skills. First, I will tell you the full story, then we'll return to the story for grammatical explanations and homework instructions. Let's begin. Let's start by listening to the full story. Please focus on understanding the overall meaning as I read. Marilyn Monroe was born Norma Jean Mortensen on June 1, 1926, in Los Angeles. She rose to stardom in the 1950s, becoming a Hollywood icon known for her beauty and charm. However, Monroe's personal life was troubled. Despite her success, she struggled with mental health issues and substance abuse. On August 5, 1962, the world was shocked when Marilyn Monroe was found dead in her Los Angeles home at the age of 36. The cause of death was determined to be an overdose of barbiturates, a type of drug used to treat anxiety and insomnia. Her death was ruled as a probable suicide. However, even today, many people believe there was more to her death. Conspiracy theories suggest possible foul play, with some believing that important figures from Hollywood or politics may have been involved. Despite the speculation, Marilyn Monroe's death remains one of Hollywood's most tragic stories. Narrator, now that you've heard the full story, let's move on to the next part, where we will look deeper into the grammar used in this passage. Let's go through the story again, but this time, we'll focus on the grammar. Pay attention, and I'll explain key points. Afterward, you'll receive instructions for your reading, writing, listening, and speaking practice. Sentence 1. Marilyn Monroe was born Norma Jean Mortensen on June 1, 1926, in Los Angeles. Grammar focus. Past passive tense, was born. Explanation. Was born is the passive form of the verb bear, used to describe when someone came into the world. We use the past passive to show that something happened to the subject Marilyn Monroe in the past. Practice. Write a sentence about yourself using the past passive tense. For example, I was born in your city on your birth date. Sentence 2. She rose to stardom in the 1950s, becoming a Hollywood icon known for her beauty and charm. Grammar focus. Simple past and present participle, rose, and becoming. Explanation. Rose is the simple past tense of rise, showing an action that was completed in the past. Becoming is the present participle, which shows a continuous action that was happening at the same time as rose. Practice. Write a sentence about someone famous using the past tense and the present participle. Example: he worked hard, becoming a successful businessman. Sentence 3. The cause of death was determined to be an overdose of barbiturates, a type of drug used to treat anxiety and insomnia. Grammar focus. Passive voice and relative clauses. Explanation. Was determined is another example of the passive voice. It is used when the focus is on the action determining the cause of death rather than the person performing the action. A type of drug used to treat anxiety and insomnia is a relative clause, giving more information about barbiturates. Practice. Write a sentence using a relative clause. Example: a smartphone is a device that can access the internet. Sentence 4. Her death was ruled as a probable suicide. Grammar focus. Passive voice with was ruled. Explanation. In this case, was ruled is in the passive voice, meaning someone unmentioned made the ruling. Practice. Think of another famous case or situation where a decision was made and write about it using the passive voice. Example: the verdict was announced by the judge. Sentence 5. Conspiracy theories suggest possible foul play, with some believing that important figures were involved. Grammar focus. Reporting verbs, suggest, and believing. Explanation. Suggest is used as a reporting verb to express what people think, and believing is a gerund used to express opinions or beliefs that are continuous or ongoing. Practice. Write a sentence using a reporting verb. Example: experts suggest that regular exercise improves health. Now, it's time for your homework. Please complete the following tasks after watching the video. 1. Listening practice. Rewatch the full story and listen carefully again. This time, focus on the pronunciation of difficult words like overdose, barbiturates, and conspiracy. 2. Reading practice. Read the story aloud, paying attention to your pronunciation and fluency. Practice at least twice. 3. Speaking practice. Record yourself summarizing the story in your own words. Use past tense and passive voice where possible. You don't have to be perfect, but try to use the grammar we discussed. 4. Writing practice. Write a short paragraph answering this question. What do you think could have been the reason behind Marilyn Monroe's death? Was it really a suicide or could there have been foul play? Use at least one sentence in passive voice and one relative clause. I look forward to hearing how you do. Make sure you practice these exercises to improve your English. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.